Sheriff Luttrell of the Shelby County Sheriff's Department has had folks from his office on the ground with us since day one, and I'd like for him to say a few words. Sheriff Luttrell.
Thank you, Chief Moore, General Thomas, and I do appreciate the opportunity to say a few brief words. Of course, this has been an issue that's been of great interest to us in Shelby County since June. I made a promise that we were going to be very actively engaged in this investigation, and I'm pleased to see it progressing where it is today. There's still much to be done as far as this investigation is concerned. Our detectives have been in the Wheatley County area for several weeks now pursuing this. The evidence will continue to be researched to see if there's any connection with the incident down in Shelby County. Wheatley County has just been extremely helpful. Wheatley County Sheriff and certainly the police departments and Martin Police have been working with us to see if we can solve some of the rape charges, rape activities down in Shelby County. I'm particularly appreciative of the fine detective work that the Shelby County Sheriff's Office has done up here. We've had some wonderful detectives that have been very committed to this process, and certainly they're deserving of recognition for the professionals that they are. We'll continue to investigate. We'll continue to look for additional charges if they're there, and certainly pursue it to the final verdict. Thank you.
Tennessee Bureau of Investigation also has been with us since day one. Can't say enough about the laboratory expertise and forensics help that we get from TBI, not only on this case but on many others, and the fantastic cooperation that we've had with the agents on the ground. Special Agent in Charge, West Tennessee, John Mayer is here. John, say a few words.
Well, I would just follow up with what all the other people have talked about the cooperation among all the agencies. I mean, it's been great. Everybody actually has threw their badges on the table and worked as one. Agencies didn't have conflict that would divide everyone, and that's what it took, and that's what we solved. Always we mentioned PD, the Sheriff's Office in Shelby County, Martin Sheriff's Office, and other agencies that we did not even mention pool their resources together to help us look for this. But one thing that was important in this whole investigation is the tips that came from the people who called in. And we want to tell you, we appreciate you because those tips are very important. And we also think there are other tips out there that may have some relationship with this case and other cases. And we ask you to continue to call in to the respective areas with your tips. And we don't know what else may develop. It may develop in some other cases that has nothing to do with this case, but please continue to call, and that's on all cases, because citizens have to do their job for us to do our job. And we do appreciate it. We appreciate the cooperation. Thank you.
Memphis Police Director Godwin has some representatives here, although you have pretty much
everything already said.
Okay. We certainly appreciate Director Godwin and his folks assisting us, and a lot of work yet to be done. But I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize the folks that are standing behind those of us that are getting the limelight right now. All these folks that you see behind us did the work, and they just enough can't be said. Investigator Robbie Hatler has worked tirelessly. Captain Sammy Lyles, Captain Randall Walker, Captain Don Teal. These folks are what make it possible to get this guy before there were other victims. We wish we could have gotten him sooner. That's the only regret that we've got, is that there are multiple victims, but I feel like that the dedication that these folks showed, Jennifer Owens and the patrol division, communications, saved further victims. I truly believe that. So my hats go off to them and every day. That's all the information we have, and we'll end it there.
Thank you.
I take about 3 questions.
You guys, now you've actually through Channel 3 and listed, Sheriff Luttrell actually said that there's still much work to be done to see if there's any connection to any of the cases. Do you guys know for sure if these cases are all connected?
Now, as you can imagine, in a case like this, it's going to be hours and hours and probably days before we sort through all the evidence that we're going to have to sort through to make any kind of determination. But there will be more to come.
So you do believe he is responsible for these 4 autos?
That would be speculation at this point. I'm just not going to go there.
Chief Moore, I know that you gentlemen have developed and are continuing to develop evidence, but can you tell us anything about what led you to Mr. Tucker to develop him as a suspect?
Yeah, I can. And Dave, I don't think I've said this. I think General Thomas did and Sheriff Luttrell, but community involvement is what led us to the tip that led to the arrest of Mr. Tuck. John Mayer from TBI and I have been in contact daily with floods and floods of community information that's been coming in through the Fusion Center, through TBI, through Shelby County, through Memphis PD, through our Crime Stoppers lines, and management of that information has been one of the hardest things that we've had to do. But it's that one tip that you follow up on, and so that means you have to follow up on all of them. It's that one tip that got called in, and I can promise you, at the first opportunity, we're going to find the person that made that one tip, and we're going to thank him personally. So that's all the questions we're going to take this time. Thank you.